I didn't know it was this many.
Yeah. You'd be surprised how many people want to get into what we get into.
Yeah.
It's not easy. That's the first thing I tell people. Shit is not easy. Like, people just see me doing promo and shit. They be like, I want to do it. I'm like, you sure?
Right, exactly.
Because sometimes I want to walk away from the shit, but like, I don't even want to do this shit no more. Not because it's so hard to like, you know, get your shows out and get different people to pay attention to what you're doing, and because I know, like, just speaking personally for my show, like, I know I say some, like, Banshees Block, plug it. But not, like, I know I say some, you know, real shit that people need to hear, so it's hard to get it into people's ears, so to speak.
Well, I think with people having so many selections out there, it's kind of like that's the hard part, because people can choose whatever. And you have to hold their attention. I don't care if it's terrestrial radio, if it's like Sirius satellite, if it's a podcast, if it's a song. It's kind of like, if I ain't feeling this shit, on to the next. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to kind of hold their attention by like either catchy marketing tactics or catchy titles or slogans or whatever you say. That's why I was just complimenting on, like, when she does post like different posts. It's kind of like. I'll be like, man, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? But then I'll look more into it. I'm like, oh, okay, that's what she's talking about. And it catches my attention. But right here on the 321 podcast, episode number 70, you know what I'm saying? Clap it up a little bit. Simmed it.
That's a lot.
No church clap. No church clap.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Jesus.
We love music. We love music, man. That's what we do. And here lately, so many CDs have coming out from Ty Dolla $ign to my big homie, Big Crizzle.
Big Crit. The second disc of that shit is fucking Scott, amazing. Especially just like up until the last song, the very last song.
Yes.
Like, I got goosebumps.
I did.
And I almost wanted to cry when he was talking about his granny and shit.
No,
I
did.
I was like,
I did. No, I can't.
I almost did. It was the well up, and it was like, chill.
Yeah, no, my well up was there, and it flew through. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I think that, like, Big Crit is the artist for me that I live vicariously through. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't even front. I just be like, damn, this motherfucker is. We relate on everything, from being raised by your grandmother. I was raised by mine. You know what I'm saying? Giving them that gumption. You know what I'm saying? Like, your granny being like, stay clean, do this. Like, it's just that thing. The first person believing in you, being like, all right, you got it. Yeah. I mean, when I was like, I'm moving out, she was just like, you gonna leave? She was like, you know what, you gotta go ahead and leave. Go ahead. You got it. You know what I'm saying? I
don't know, my granny was different. When she was alive, she would always tell, don't leave your mama. I said, Granny, I can't be married with kids in my mama's house. Like, that ain't about to work. And she looked at me like, why the hell not? I'm sorry. I'm just telling you, that's not gonna. You know what? You right. Just yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You got it. Right. You gonna leave your mama? Don't leave your mama. I have to leave my mama. I'm an independent woman. I have to, Granny.
I holler, mama.
Right. I'll be back. I ain't gonna leave you. Take care of you.
Who else? What came out?
Wu-Tang has a good album.
I didn't even listen to the Wu-Tang.
It's a good album. It's a lot of Redman features, but it's a good album.
I'm loving Redman always. You know what I'm saying?
For them to be gone for as long as they've been gone, and to come back with an album, it's a solid project.
New Cameron is hard body.
I gotta listen to that.
Yeah, I'm a Cameron fan, Dipset fan. That was like, what else? Ty Dolla $ign, Snoop Dogg came out with one.
I didn't finish Ty Dolla $ign.
Janae Aiko, I don't know how to say it.
Janae Aiko.
The Lettucey one is hard body. I like the Lettucey.
My sister April told me about that one. I still ain't listened to it. That was dope.
So it's so much music out. But what I wanted to say is, like, during all of this motivational, you know what I'm saying, places that you went, you go, what was some of the soundtracks that you was listening to?
I was about to ask that. You in my head.
That's what we do. 321 podcast.
Yeah. Definitely. So I guess the main people that I listened to when I was traveling, I like Kendrick Lamar.
Of course.
One of the main people that I listened to. Then I would say Chance the Rapper is another one of the ones that I like to listen to as well. Meek Mill.
Free Meek.
Free Meek. Niggas want to see me fall.
Right. But hold on. Pause on that. Why do black people put S on the end of his name? They're like Meek Mills.
Right.
I hate that shit. I'm like, no, it's not multiple ones.
Right.
Just
like having
Meek Mill. That's it. Like, it's not one waiting in the wing or some shit. It's just... That's it.
You know what? I'm probably guilty
of doing that like at a moment.
You know what?
You probably want people to say mines. That's mines.
That's mines.
No, there's no S on
That's
mines.
mine.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Continue.
And it's so fucked up that when you hear it, you're so used to mines that when you hear mine, you're like,
what?
Sounds weird.
This nigga don't know what he's talking about. Yes, he does. No, go ahead.
So that was That's about it, I guess. I like all types of music, really. So it just depends on what the day is.
I feel like
one day I always do Pandora or something like that. One day I might be listening to some pop. The other day I might be listening to some rap, and R&B. So
I put my phone on shuffle. You don't know what the fuck
gonna come exactly.
One day, what was that? Randy Travis came on. I was like, "Yup,
really a shuffler."
You're not
a shuffler. You like organized?
Nah, that's go crazy though. I didn't think that's the thing. I'm not really a shuffler though. Like that, I like when they give me my daily list and they curate from what I've chosen.
Right.
That's cool. I'm like, yeah, think about me like a lot. I like that.
Right, exactly.
Thank you so much for thinking about
me. Spotify. Thank you. But other than that, I'm not really like just boom. I want all this on shuffle. It kind of gets me upset. Probably because
right, you got to do all skipping and stuff.
Man,
like,
it does. I'm like, man, it does. And I'm just kind of like, damn, man, I can't really enjoy this whole whatever. So I like to go back to whole albums. Like I went back to the first D'Angelo from front to back and really felt it. And even when the Crit came out, I went back to the Crit Was Here because of the old one and really felt it. It took me back to like when I really became a fan of them. You know what I'm saying? So like I like catalogs, I guess.
Well, speaking of catalogs, something in our past has dropped today since 2003. The Black Album.
I dropped the Black Album, then my Black Album as a rapper live nigga asked about it from the Grammys.
2003. It's been that long.
Yes, I was a junior.
Had to be.
I was a junior in high school. Yes, doing my thing. Took the ACT, got 13 twice. I should have read your book. I
should have had your damn book.
I should have read your book.
Mine ain't too much better. It's okay.
Right. I ain't even gonna say what mine.
Right. I ain't gonna speak on that one.
But to piggyback off of that, that's why we need books like this to let people know that just the everybody is not. I'm not saying not go to college. Like you should go to learn as much as possible.
But it ain't for everybody.
It's not for everybody. But what she did and going to the seminars and going to the different events and going to just basically gaining knowledge in a different type of way.
Exactly.
It can work for you too, and I totally agree with it. Like I agree with being around the OGs, as I like to call it, and they might be like, "Oh, whatever, are we gonna do this?" Or what I'm saying, have you thought about doing this? And just are about watching them, so you kind of learn. But I have to go to a seminar. I thought about going to the Damon John one when he came, but I ended up like taking a gig.
Hey, I gotta get this bread.
I thought about going to the Damon John, and then I was like, I'm one of those type where I was like, man, do they just want my money?
Right.
Are they trying to sell me something?
Like
exactly.
Because
I don't want to.
Yeah. So speak on that. If you were to do one yourself, what was something that you would do that you wouldn't do that they do?
Definitely.
But you would still look out for yourself. It has to be. Nothing's free.
I know I do a lot of events as well, networking events. I started kind of after I started going to the different events. And one thing I realized for my generation and what we like is we really don't like the conference room type of setting.
No, they don't. They feel
when it comes to, going and learning. Mm-hmm. So when I do my events, I kind of basically trick people. I have them come to a club, a bar setting. Okay. You feel me? I have entertainment. Like you said, people love music.
Right.
But I also add some education in there.
There you go.
So I mix it in. So I'm not having it where you're coming here. You don't have to dress up.
You mix it in.
Right.
Just gonna mix it in right here.
Get it mixed.
Mix it in.
So you don't have to come, dressed in a suit and a tie. Mm-hmm. When I do networking events and stuff like that, you can come casual or you can dress up if you want to. But I realized that as well as, like you mentioned, I don't make it to where I'm just selling as well.
Yeah.
I do it where it's education. And if you educate people enough and influence them enough while they're at your event, they're gonna figure out a way to buy from you.
Oh yeah,
they're gonna figure out a way to get more.
It's
kind of like that game. You've befriended them, you gain trust.
Exactly.
So it's like what I'm saying. Look, I can rock with her. She gave me free game. You know what I'm saying. Everybody said the game is to be sold, not to be told. But if you give a little bit,
back.
Yeah, I did on some old school.
No limit shit.
No limit.
Face ass. This guy.
But yeah, see, I told you the OGs, bro. I hung around 40-year-olds when I was 6. But
now that I'm on.
But that's true. So somebody might be like they'll let you fail, fam, and then they'll tell you afterwards and be like, man, it wasn't up to me to tell you.
Right. You gotta figure it out.
You gotta figure it out yourself. But at the same time, it's kind of like, damn, if you was to told me first, you know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. If you told me first and then I run up to this and I'll be like, I'm gonna remember, hopefully you're the right person with the right heart.
Me, right.
You know what I'm saying? To be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Chelsea told me that. Boom, and this book, you know what I'm saying? Success, she did say that, you know what I'm saying? Then you go back to you and be like, look, I ran up on this, man. I appreciate you here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You need me, here you go. But
what would you call your seminar? Like, are you working on that? Like, is that something that's one of the goals or something like
U
that?
of L got like, look, I came real close.
Right.
You come real close, like it's a secret, but everybody can hear it. Like,
right.
Pay attention.
So pay attention. Like U of L really got like these like conference rooms for the low.
Okay.
Like for the low. And like you could really do your seminar because of the way that it's set up is auditorium vibe. Right. So you be down low. Like I got the speakers and stuff to work, so don't worry about all that.
So I got you, just hit me up.
Right.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, so to start out, what I first started doing was like little networking events at different bars and kind of mixers. And my goal, I have some things for 2018. I'm going to kind of pull all of the tricks out of my hat type of thing. So I have some plans for some seminars and conferences that I'm going to do in 2018. Mostly motivational, business, different things like that. I'm going to do a few women empowerment events as well. So I'm excited about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like food, so you don't have to do any brunches.
Some food, yeah.
Not that I like food,
that.
so
yeah, I thought about that too.
Yeah,
so we might have some of that coming too.
I did one. It was Joya Johnson and Janice, and it was like black girl magic, and I didn't know I was coming up on. I just ended up DJing it because they needed somebody at the last minute.
Want some food?
Yeah, the food was fire. Like they had sushi on bodies and shit. Like you know what I'm saying?
Shoot.
That was like that was besides the point.
Right.
That was dope. Yeah, Mr.
You watch
Big,
Sex in the City?
Mr. Big Head ass nigga.
Mr. Big Head ass nigga.
Never show up at the altar. But nah, as you can tell, don't tell everybody I like Sex in the City.
Everybody like a little bit, right?
I'm old school HBO. Like
I watch that shit.
Yeah,
I watch every episode and be like, I'm
I
bored.
can watch
I'm gonna go back and
reruns,
watch it
fam.
again.
I can watch the reruns.
Yeah, I'm
and the movies 1 and 2.
Right.
Yeah, 1 and 2. Because I was like, I probably forgot something, so let me run it back.
I guess like look, don't let me lose my focus.
Go ahead, my bad. I'm just saying, I love Sex in the City. That's my shit.
Lost it. Let's talk about.
It's gone. Don't worry about it. Anywho.
On to the next. No, like just the whole like her branding. Let's talk about that, like branding and marketing. Like Carrie Bradshaw, like they took all of that fam and made like. Did they make a line of clothes? Because they didn't.
No, they should have. But it was gonna be
right.
hard for them to do it because she wore a lot of name brands.
She did, but she wore.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying.
They could.
She herself.
Yeah.
Did not like capitalize. She capitalized on everybody else. It's like, ooh, let me put you in this.
Yeah.
But if it was like now, that's what they do now. Jessica Simpson, like that's old stuff. But Jessica Simpson, all of these people, Rihanna's and all of them.
Shout out to the black woman because Tracy Ellis Ross just dropped her line. I think in JCPenney's.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm.
And hers goes up to like a 3X. So that's for everybody.
Yeah, she did.
That's the big girls.
That's my girl right there.
Nigga, what?
She is Tracy Ellis. Murph ain't here to just Murph.
Right.
Damn you, Murph.
Damn you, Murph. Look, why are we talking about Tracy Ellis? It just made me think about Jilly from Philly because that's my girl and she's getting a divorce. Like, what's going on, man?
They was only together for what, like a year?
Yeah, like dang, fam.
He said that she's crazy.
Yeah, I know. I seen
Failed
that.
to success.
Check all out.
What happened?
But
I don't know.
I feel like I watched the old Breakfast Club interview with her, and she said something that kind of gives away like her attitude. When she was like, "If you can tell me what to do, then tell me what to do. But if you can't tell me what to do, then don't tell me what to do."
Break that down. And
He got real serious real quick.
You make the same face that Charlamagne made because he was like, "Damn, I want to tweet that, but it's not going to give me it's not going to give the people the same energy that you." Basically, what she's saying is like, if you can guide me, properly, okay then. But if you can't, then don't try to. That's basically what it comes down. You gotta be. I feel
that to 1,000. I feel that to 1,000 because
when you say it, you like what?
Right, it took a minute.
But when you think about it,
you gotta
like,
process it.
No, it's the truth.
Because
like,
when you break it down into roles, like not even roles. I don't want to say that. You know what I'm saying? But it's give and take. But like I guess if Jilly from Philly is like old school with it, you know what I'm saying? And the man is supposed to get as much knowledge as possible so he can lead his household and lead the women in the right direction.
Protect
you know what I'm saying? Protect and provide. But also you're supposed to be gaining some type of something to like lead in the right direction. So if you can offer me something to lead in the right direction, then do that.
Yeah. That's basically what she was saying. Like, if you can tell me what to do, then fine, I'll listen to you. And I'll do what you ask me to do. But if you are unsure yourself of what needs to happen, then you can't tell me what to do. And I'm going to run over you. That's basically what she was saying. Like, if you can be a man, if a man can be a man and, kind of keep the woman where she needs to be or guide her where she needs to be, fine. That's completely fine. But you got niggas out here that they don't know how to do that, right. But they want women to be so submissive to them, but they have nothing for us to submit to. So that becomes the problem. Like, what do you have?
Yeah.
Like, what are you bringing to the table besides, dick and good credit? Like, nigga, gotta be more than that.